Whatever. It's your loss anyway.
Vicki. Why are you so upset? Who was that?
Isn't it that loser that calls himself Greg? He just broke up with me, but I do not care, because it's his loss.
Did you say loser? Why are you calling him names?
Didn't you hear what I just said? He came here to break up with me.
Oh no. Sorry about the breakup. I thought you both had a perfect relationship. He must have a strong reason to do that.
What strong reason? Everything he said was gibberish. He came to test me by telling me that his crippled old father was dead, and I had a simple reaction that every normal person should have. I told him the reality about his father's condition. After that, he said some things which made no sense, and broke up with me. Anyways, he made that decision in a haste, without thinking. I'm certain he'll come back to beg me. He cannot do without me.
That's a strong word. Why are you so confident that he cannot do without you?
Take a look at me. I'm a speck. Any man that has the privilege of having me will be foolish to let go of me. Besides, I carry myself like the queen, and I know what it takes to keep a man. He has gotten so used to me that it'll be difficult for him to survive without me. After all, we were set to get married.
I see. Well, good night,
Greg. When will your pretenses be over? It's almost 3 weeks, and you haven't come back to say anything to me. Are you scared that I'll be so angry not to accept you back? You do not have to be. All you have to do is say that you never meant any of the things you said to me, and that you were sorry. I can take that, and accept you back.
Just because we both work in the same organization, doesn't mean you can walk into my office whenever you choose, and say whatever you want. Whatever that existed between us is all over, and I mean it. I'll appreciate it if you never bother me again. I've had some peace and quiet for the past few weeks, and I'd love to keep it that way.
Are you saying that I'm trouble? You better watch your tongue. I'm still very angry at you, and will remain that way until you appease me by apologizing. Hope you've not forgotten how much you hate to see me angry?
That was in the past. I'm getting over it.
Not so fast. You cannot forget about our 3 years relationship just like that.
If you do not mind, I have a lot of work on my hands. Please leave, so that I can focus on my work. You're distracting me.
So now you're calling me a distraction? I'll leave, because I also have tasks to accomplish. But I promise you, this is not the end. You haven't heard the last of this yet.
This lady and her trouble. I'm not ready to deal with it again. Olivia, why haven't you brought the files to my office?
I did. I was in your office about 45 minutes ago. I greeted you twice but you didn't respond, so I dropped them on your table and left.
You were in my office? I didn't even notice. Sorry, I must have been lost in thoughts. My constant visit to the hospital to take care of my father, and every other responsibility that I have, is seriously draining me. Sorry to bother you with my story.
No problem. You are not bothering me.
I learned you also like to eat at B&K restaurant down the street. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes, sir. What do you need?
Could you inform me when you're ready to go, so that you can also buy some food for me, and the one I'll take to my father in the hospital?
No problem. I'll inform you when I'm ready. Sir, here is your order.
Thank you so much. You've saved me a lot of time today. Let me quickly go through these files, and see if there's anyone that needs my urgent attention. I still have so much to do, but I equally need to take food to my father. Thanks again for your help.
No problem. Since you have so much to do, why don't you give me the address of the hospital? Let me take the food to your father. I'm done with what I have to do today.
Really? You'll do all that for me?
You obviously have a lot of work to do, while I have nothing else to do today. The least I could do is help you with that. If not, your father will stay hungry waiting for you at the hospital.
I don't even know how to thank you. You're very kind. Please give me your account number, so that I can send you some money for transportation.
That's funny. I can take care of my transportation. You've spent so much on hospital bills.
Are you serious? You are full of surprises. Thank you. God bless you.
Good day, sir. My name is Olivia. I am Greg's colleague. He's quite busy at the office, so he sent me to bring your food.
Thanks for bringing it. You can go now.
Don't you need my help? I can help you with whatever you want. And I can as well keep you company for a while. It's so lonely here. It must have been difficult staying here all day, in that wheelchair without moving around, or having anyone to talk to.
My dear, it is. But I'm getting better, and soon, my days of staying in the hospital will be over. Thank you, Olivia. I've not had a good laugh in a really long time. I'm happy that Greg was too busy to come. It gave me the opportunity to meet a beautiful soul like you.
My pleasure, sir. I have to leave now, before it gets dark.
Thank you. May the Lord bless and keep you safe from every danger.
Amen. I'll see you some other time.
Shameless Olivia. Why are you just coming home? You closed from work 4 hours ago, so, where have you been?
What's bringing about the insult?
You have no shame, or dignity, that's why. So you've been waiting for me to have problems with Greg? So that you can take over, right? Why are you doing this to yourself?
What? I'm not trying to take over anything. He asked me to help him buy food, which I did. Afterwards, I offered to take food to his father since he had a lot of work to do. How's that a crime?
You are just a desperate husband snatcher. If you like, spend your money on him. It will not change the fact that I am his first choice. I don't know who is advising you, but you'll be doing yourself a favor by staying away from that old man. He's only going to stress you by demanding your assistance to do everything, and at the end of the day, you'll age faster than you should.
It's a pity that you would think that about an innocent old man. It will not cost me much to show him kindness, and even if it does, it's all for good. Don't forget that you're also a human being like him, and may one day need the assistance of others. If everyone deserts you, how would you feel?
Well, I'm strong and healthy. Hopefully, I'll never be a burden to the people around me. Just take my advice now, before it's too late.
Olivia, thanks again for the other day. My father has not stopped talking about the time he spent with you. He can't wait to see you again.
I also had a good time. It felt like spending time with the father I never had.
I'm sorry, I didn't know your father is no more.
I didn't say he's no more. Though I cannot tell if he's still alive. He left when I was just a baby. But that is by the way. How's your father?
He's fine. He asked if you could come see him again?
I'll come to the hospital after work today.
No, he's at home now. He's been discharged.
All right. I'll come see him. Just give me your address. I'm really happy to see that you're almost fully recovered.
I'm strong now. Your coming into my life helped me recover faster.
I wish I could stay longer, but I have to leave. Thank you, sir, for having me.
Greg will take you home. Greg, ensure you drive safely. Thanks again for today. It's been long I saw my father as happy as he has been lately.
You're welcome. My house is by the end of this road. Please slow down.
Isn't this where Vicki lives?
Yes, we live together. We're flatmates.
What? You live together? I hope she's not troubling you for coming to see my father?
She says some hurtful things, but it's not too much for me to handle.
No. I cannot risk it. It will be unfair for me to let you stay here. She can get angry and do something dangerous to you one day, and that will be my fault. Even though your rent of $800 is expensive, you may have to forfeit it. I'll get you somewhere else better and safer.
$800? Who said that? We pay $500 annually, and this year, she refused to pay, but I don't have an issue with it, since I can afford it. I paid 2 months ago.
Really? You won't believe if I told you how much I give Vicki monthly, including how much for rent. But it's all in the past now. Do you want me to pay you monthly for all you're doing for my father? I'll gladly do that.
Why should you pay me for showing him generosity? Everything isn't about money.
Really? All my years of being with Vicki, everything has always been about money. I feel like I'm doing something wrong by not paying you for anything. I guess I'll have to get used to this non-transactional friendship. It's so new and strange.
Well, welcome to my world. I'll see you later. Why did you do that?
Has it gotten so bad that he's now dropping you off shamelessly?
I'm not ready for trouble. I have nothing too personal to do with Greg. His father requested to see me, so I went to visit him.
So an old man asks to see you, and you go? For what? How much is he paying you to do that?
The earlier you realize that not everything is about money, the better for you. You might find yourself in a situation where your money cannot give you what you need. The company I'm giving him is not something that can be bought with money.
You better use your head. Greg is rich, and can pay any amount you demand from him for visiting his father. But I'm not giving you the permission to snatch him from me. In fact, I do not want to see you talking to him again. The more you go closer to him, the more he'll get attached to you. He's very innocent, and someone like you cannot take advantage of that innocence, so leave him for me.
I've finally found the place I promised you, and it's not too far away from our workplace.
What? You went ahead to get me an apartment? I thought you were joking.
No, I wasn't joking. Your safety is important to me. Later today, you can go and check it out. I already paid in full, but if you want to make any adjustments in the apartment, let me know, and I'll pay for it. Please do not reject this offer. I'm not repaying you for your kindness. I'm only doing what's necessary.
Thank you so much. I'm very grateful.
You're welcome.
Didn't you understand when I said you should stop talking to Greg?
He called me out to tell me something very important. Should I ignore him? Besides, we're colleagues. Even if it's nothing personal, then work must bring us together.
That's to show you that I mean what I said. Stay away from my man.
Vicki, why did you do that?
I gave her a warning, but she didn't listen. This is just the beginning.
Don't you understand that nothing can ever exist between us, ever again? You are too toxic, and I hate it. The atmosphere around you is always tense and unconducive. Hurting Olivia will not change anything. Anyway, the MD wants to see you now. Some of your colleagues reported that you've been harassing others for personal reasons, even here in the office. Did you forget that we have a no-violence policy? For defiling the company policy, you're hereby relieved of your duties. You have 10 minutes to pick up whatever that belongs to you, and leave this premises.
Please, forgive me. I will never talk to them again. I'm sorry.
Your 10 minutes is counting, or you'll be thrown out.
Please, sir, let me pay a fine for my actions. Please pardon me. It'll never happen again, I promise. My job is my only source of income. I cannot afford to lose it. Please, I need this job.
You're wasting my time. Leave.
Please forgive me. I'm sorry for slapping you. I will never try it again. In fact, I won't come close to you. Just help me beg the MD to give me back my job. You know that my money is the most important thing to me. If I lose it, I can hardly survive. I've understood what you meant when you said money cannot buy you everything. I opted to pay a fine for my wrongs, but it was rejected. Please help me. You can have Greg all to yourself.
Don't you understand that this isn't about Greg? I have nothing personal with him, and I do not intend to, at least not now. Our friendship is strictly platonic. And concerning your job, I cannot do anything about it. You slapped me in the office, and so our colleagues reported it. What you did is against company policy. You have to face the consequences of your action. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on your notification to be informed whenever we upload a new video. Also like, share, and comment on this video. Thanks for watching. We're grateful for your constant support. See you in the next one. God bless you.